I think not much, to be honest, because as a 17-year-old, you're just playing the game. You're not really thinking much. You're just out there. You're enjoying every moment, and especially it was in my hometown in Hamburg. It was on a court which, I watched the best players in the world play for many, many years, and it was definitely a very special moment. The whole week in general was very special for me there. He just won the US Open as well, I think a week before that. So he was obviously playing the best tennis of his life. And I mean, I've been to 2 finals before that. One in Nice where I lost to Dominic Thiem in 3 sets, and the one in Halle in Germany where I lost also in 3 sets, beating Federer actually before that. So I really wanted to win, definitely, and I felt like I was maybe playing the best tennis of my life up until that moment. And it was special because that was the last time I saw also my grandparents. They were there actually. They came to visit. Yeah, obviously extremely special moment. I think you will always remember your first title. It was my very first very big breakthrough, right? Winning my first Masters 1000 title in Rome on clay. I think it was extremely special. Beating Novak in the final was extremely special. I entered the top 10 for the first time as a 20-year-old. So that was kind of the start of my career in a way, in a different way as well, because up until that point I was not winning big tournaments. I was not a contender at big tournaments, and from then on I felt like I was there. It was special because, beating Federer in the semifinals and then beating Novak in the finals, arguably the 2 best hardcore players ever, especially in London. Everybody was obviously hoping for a Federer-Djokovic final, but it was special because for me it's one of the most memorable stadiums there as well. The O2 I think is extremely special even for us. Obviously playing the ATP finals is extremely special, but winning them is even, it's something that you cannot describe in words. It's the biggest sporting event in the world, and it always will be. I think no sporting event comes close to the Olympics. Maybe the Football World Cup comes close to the Olympics, but we talk about, obviously in tennis, we talk a lot about the Grand Slams, we talk about the Masters Series, but the Olympics is such a special event because you see so many great athletes and all at one place together. And I think winning the Olympics, because they're played once every 4 years, there is nothing really bigger in my opinion. And yeah, that gold medal, of course, no money in the world can replace that, but also no trophy in the world can replace a gold medal in my opinion. 2022 was obviously, at the French Open, was the toughest moment of my career. I was 1 match away from being world number 1, playing probably the best tennis of my life against the greatest clay court player to ever live, in Rafael Nadal. And it was a tough moment for me because, even if I lose the match, right? It's Nadal. Anything can happen. You can lose at the French Open to him. Everybody has lost to him before, so it's not a surprise even if you lose. But knowing in the back of my mind that I need to win 1 match within 3 months to become world number 1, that was difficult for me. And obviously being in a cast and not being able to not only play but just simply to walk and do daily things, that was tough. But a year later, then being in the semifinals, it was a great moment. It was definitely a great moment, but at the same time, I was not where I was before the injury, where I said, okay, I'm in the semifinals and I feel like I can win the tournament. I feel like in the semifinals I've reached my limit, which is difficult to say and difficult to admit, but that was the case. It was back then, which is completely different now. I have the feeling, obviously, I've won big tournaments again. I've made semifinals, finals of big tournaments as well. So I'm happy where I am. Let's put it that way.